Hey everyone, welcome to another video view. This is the Nendoroid 1347 Zombieland Saga Junko Konno. She's the second Zombieland Saga Nendo to come out. She's the Showa idol, the legendary Showa idol. And you can see her right there. And we'll put her off to the side real quick because we're going to look at the box, which is typical Nendoroid box. You know, got a nice little picture of the figure there. You know, a number, some Japanese Nendoroid series, Junko Konno. Sculptor, Design, Coco, Cooperation, Nendoron. Good Smile Company and stuff up there. Little tiny Zombieland Saga logo there. On top, you got another picture of her, except, oh, look, she looks a little different. That's probably fine. Right there, you got also some more product shots and, you know, cute to look at, fun to play with, and great to collect. Nendoroids. On this side, you got more product shots. And on the bottom, you have another picture of her. And on the back, you have more product shots of her, including some more warnings and, you know, where to buy, I guess, Good Smile, support, and warning, not for children under 3, and all that stuff. The usual. And, of course, a little booklet to tell you, you know, all the different parts and stuff and how to use them and how to change them out and all that stuff, which, typical stuff there in both Japanese and English. Yes, Junko. Just the camera just a little bit more. Junko here. Right. So yeah, Junko, another idol from Zombieland Saga, which second season's about to hit, which is great. Hopefully get more, because yeah, you can see here there she's you know, she's got her nice little whitish grayish hair, you know, her old school sailor uniform with a white tie, you know, a little gray button, all that stuff. You can see all that. Focusing, yeah, okay. You see the little white, and on their eyes there, you can see the kind of the grayish blue. Got a little small smile. Got a little twin tails, little tiny twin tails. Both with little blue bows. See that? You know, he's got her little shoes. That really dark blue with white socks and all that stuff, and of course the typical stand, which works pretty fine. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Looks nice. Yeah, it looks nice. I like it. You know, it looks, you know, it's all that stuff. Once again, most Nendos has a hard time standing without the stand because they're the way they're designed. Turns out super big heads aren't real good for balance. Who knew? Apparently anime doesn't. She can sometimes stand, but doesn't take much to knock her over. And that came out. Yeah, these kind of come out a little easy, but they just tape that peg right in, so it's not a huge deal. But that's the other thing is, yeah, it looks good. Posability, which is typical Nendo stuff, it's got a ball jointed head, that kind of dual swivel head, so you got a left and right, up and down. You can get it to kind of tilt if you know how to rotate it correctly, but yeah. There's a swivel here thanks to the peg. Wrists can swivel as well. You got a waist joint right there. And legs, again, same sort of joint as the head, so they can go forward a bit, they can go back a bit. They can kind of go outward a bit if you rotate them right, and they can also rotate as well, and also pop out if you're not careful. So yeah, typical Nendo stuff right there. And these right here, they can actually, because they're pegged, and they can twist, so you can adjust how they look. Yes, how they look if you want. So, you know, you can have them kind of flared outward, flared inward. Although they're supposed to be like this, so there you go. But you can adjust those how you want. But of course, what's the Nendoroid without their accessories? And she's got quite a few. Let's see. Start off with, of course, the typical replacement joint pieces. 2 of them, one white, one in pale. So you got 2 alternate zombie faces. Because, yep, she's a zombie. I just spoiled the whole series for you, I think. You two of those, one with a kind of a blank face and one with a little worried face. Junko, I don't know if you noticed, is a worry wart. Got little extra, like I guess, neck piece thing for the zombie faces. Got little mushrooms, which I'll show what those do. Got an alternate tie and collar because you can see a bit of neck, and well, we can't have a little piece of it, you know, exposed incorrectly. So you got that. Let's see. You got alternate arms, which these ones kind of cross over. You got these hands as well, which, you know, these are more splayed open. The default ones are splayed. These are kind of a little more relaxed, I guess. I don't know. They're kind of almost clasping. I get into that a little bit too. Some bent arms with also some, again, these are zombie hands. You can see they're blue. Zombie legs. Because, yep, well, zombie. Another pair of zombie hands, just more splayed out, look more grabby, like a zombie might do. And a little replacement lower half, a sitting pose for reasons. Yeah, those are the accessories. And yep, once again, like every other Nendo, it's pretty easy to swap them around. You just go ahead and pull the hair off, or pull the front of the hair off. Pull her forward, pull that off, and gaze into the void. Also, you can pop that off. And this is where this piece comes in. You just pop that out and pop this one in. Oh, before I do all that, I almost forgot. I want to show these off so I can, before I do all the... I want to show these off first because it's easier this way. I got the head off this week. Easier. Pop these arms off. Her head come off, don't worry. It's part of the show. Their heads come off multiple times. But yeah, you got these arms and hands, and the whole purpose of these is they cross forward a little bit. See, they do that. They let the arms kind of cross together like that. There we go. See, now she looks all pleasant. She looks all pleasant and happy to see you and all that stuff. So there's that. Those hands. But yeah, now I can go ahead and rip her apart. Yeah, this is the one where you go ahead and replace these parts with where'd it go? Oh, it's right there in front of the camera. Yeah, you just slide that in, and let's see which face to use. I'll just go ahead and start with this one. The default, the default zombie face. See, now she's all zombie-ish. This is where the neck collar. See, this one has a little bit of a. You can see a little bit of her, I guess, chest on the top of the collar there. That's why you need the other collar. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and swap the arms back to the other ones as well. Again, it's a little easier to do this stuff with the heads off because the head can get, it's just like every Nendo, the head can get a little in the way for this sort of thing. But yeah, again, just swapping hands is pretty simple. Just pop and swap. I don't know what it is. It also feels a little easier than a lot of the other Nendos I have, which is a lot of the Nendos I have seem to have this. They just generally have this weird difficulty in like stuff does not want to pop out easily. That did not pop at the right spot. Still didn't pop at the right spot. There we go. Nope. There we go. And there we go. Zombie version of Junko. Yep. Gotta do the zombie thing. I think I got these legs out of the way. Right. Yep. It's a simple thing. You can also still use these and swap the hands out if you still, because the, I believe these hands as well will use, do the same thing these hands do, except in zombie form. So there's that. Yeah, here she looks just proper, well, zombie-ish. Again, looks good. Again, now you got the, because now you got the, all the stitching and stuff. You can see that, all the stitching and the red eyes and the bags and the blue on the hands and this cross stitching. Because if you don't know from the show, well, you should know if you're watching this. Junko died in a plane crash, so of course she was in bits. Yeah. Yeah, so nice little details there. You know, they kind of replicated the details pretty well. And of course, the other pieces, which I'll go ahead and swap in, which shows, I guess, the other big thing she can do. Because there's that one episode of the show. Hey, that came out. That's perfect. The other episode, she looks a little flustered here. Embarrassed, flustered, whatever you want to say. Which, again, pop those arms off and put the theme's arms on. Get those out of the way for a second because I'll do that. And pop that on. There we go. And yeah, this one just, again, just a simple peg. It's a simple peg, although good chance you'll pop the head off. That's a simple peg, which then you could just swap for this one. And then you can, yeah, see the hands come down like that. See, now she's sitting. The other thing is you slide the hair forward a little bit, and that's what you do use the mushrooms for. You just kind of put the mushrooms in the between. Not sure which way they're supposed to go. I think maybe this way. Yeah, there we go. Put the mushrooms in between, and then just close it back up, and there you go. It's like that one scene in the episode. Yeah, she can't really. Yeah. Despite the bigger area, she can't really sit like this because her head's too big. So yeah, that one episode of the show where she kind of had a bit of a breakdown and kind of just hid. So now you can replicate that part. You can replicate that part of the show if you want. You know, again, the mushrooms look nice. The yellow and green. Yeah, it looks good. Again, I really like this, and I do like how they, you know, and you know, they all, every single one of these have had the, at least so far, the two Zombieland Saga ones have had the some big thing that, you know, it's important to, one of the big things about the character, and also, just for the sake of it, here's a Sakura freaking out over something because it's Sakura. She freaks out over things, turns out. Probably freaking out because Junko's freaking out, shut down and whatnot. But yeah, either of the two so far that we've gotten. Yeah. I like Junko. She's good. She's a really good one. She has a nice decent number of accessories. Took her a while to come out. Apparently, there's quite a few delays. She's supposed to be out in October. She didn't come out till like late January. And I'm just now getting to her in mid-March. So, whoops. I've had her for a while. Just stuff happens and, you know. But yeah, I like her. I like how much the accessories she has. She's got a good, decent number of them. And, yeah, she's just a solid Nendo. I believe she cost me about $60, $70 a total before shipping. I can't remember the exact. She's good. Yeah, about $60 or so, about 60, 65. Yeah, probably at that range. I don't remember the exact cost, but yeah, somewhere in that range plus shipping. She's a good solid, I think she's a good solid, she's a good solid amount of accessories to justify her price and everything. So she's a good one, and I really like her, and hopefully you can still find her because, again, Zombieland Saga is really good. I'm hoping, again, you know, if, as long as these keep coming out, that people will keep buying them so they'll keep making them because I want Tai. I really want Tai Yamada. Please. Granted, we're probably going to get I first, and then Lily and Saki and Yugiri and Tai. But then hopefully the whole set at some point because I will buy them all. I will literally buy every single one of them. Yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative or entertaining. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Check me out on Twitter. I'm at Nemesis Prime 1. I too frequently post pictures of things there. Probably get a couple pictures of this Nendo. I think I got one up. I can't remember if I put it up on Twitter or not. But yeah, you know, to post pictures of stuff and stuff there. And I also have a Patreon and Coffee. You check those out as well. And check out my usual Transformer stuff mostly, and occasionally stuff like this. So that's it. And I should see you next time with another video review.